Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new here, I am Bella Love from psychicbellalove.com. You can book your own personal and private reading with me on my site and use code BELLA20 at checkout for 20% off your phone reading with me. And if you check out in the description box, I do have information on all the November email reading specials. Every last dime from those gets donated to a person in need, and half of all phone readings do as well. So I wanted to look at, and I haven't seen anybody else do this reading yet, Hilary's feelings on what's going on with Trump. Like, does she feel vindicated that Joe won? Especially because Joe and her are friends, you know, like, how does she feel about that? Does she feel happy, proud, whatever, that Kamala is going to be in the White House, seeing as that, you know, Hillary made it like such a big, I don't say deal, but she did make the point to mention that, you know, it was sort of a loss for women and little girls when Trump won. And then Kamala, you know, has said we showed tons of little girls all over the country that they can achieve this too, in some of her succession speeches and everything. So I just wanted to know, like, how's our girl Hillary doing over there? Is she laughing, or is she just like, it should have been me, or what's going on with this? So Spirit, please join us so that we can take a look at how Hillary Rodham Clinton is feeling about the election, the outcome, Donald Trump losing, you know, Joe Biden being the projected winner. What does Hillary have to think about all of this? Thank you so much for joining us, Spirit. We ask only to seek clarity and understanding, never with any bad intentions. Please bless Hillary, Donald Trump, and anybody else who will be mentioned or brought up into this reading, and all who watch. We appreciate and love you, Spirit. Thank you for joining us. I know, like, when was it? Like a year or two ago when Biden, you know, made those remarks, like him and Trump were kind of actually like threatening to like beat each other up and stuff. And I was just like, if we get to the debate and Biden does punch him in the face, like, I bet you Hillary would feel so happy. And I'm sure, like, isn't Trump and Biden like the same height too? Because I know they're both over 6 feet tall. So he couldn't, you know, and especially because of all the restrictions of COVID and everything, like, he couldn't sort of stalk him around on the stage and stand behind him and try to intimidate him during those debates the way that he did do to Hillary. Because anybody that studied any kind of psychology, sociology, body language, like, we all understood why he felt it so necessary to keep going up and standing right behind Hillary every time it was her opportunity to speak during their debates. But he also didn't interrupt her nearly as much as he did to Biden. Trump's strategy is always, when he has to debate people, to just try to distract and throw them off and intimidate them or make them lose their train of thought, you know? And the other thing is, too, guys, that I don't know why this came to me. I know that people always want to talk about, well, not people who actually voted for him, but other people want to talk about, you know, Biden's supposed cognitive disabilities or decline or whatever. But the thing is that he had a really bad stutter growing up. And I know a lot of people who had stutters and worked so hard on it in speech therapy and this and that, and are trying, you know, as adults to work past it and stuff. A lot of times they tend to mess up words, and it is more related to the stutter than them actually having any sort of issue. So I wonder if maybe some of the things, like when he said he was running for senator instead of president, didn't have to do with the stutter, just a thought of mine. Because I just don't see, I mean, I've been around enough people who are developing dementia, Alzheimer's, like in my own family and everything, and worked at mental health and saw lots of people who had cognitive disabilities, and none of them, and Biden, you know, seem to have that same, like, there's just, he doesn't seem like that to me, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's see. Wow. So the first thing we get is this King of Cups and Queen of Coins, which I'm feeling is representing Biden and Kamala, you know, giving Trump this Three of Swords moment while the rest of us have our Ten of Cups moment, you know, celebrating that these two came in and beat him, and, you know, everybody's celebrating over this, including Hilary. She is showing up as this Queen of Swords, and she feels like with this World card, like it was destiny that he was gonna get taken down. Like, what Spirit is saying is Hillary's biggest thing that she's sort of been stuck on over the last 4 years is y'all wanted to go vote this man in office, and now you seen who he is. So it was like, he better not win. Like, if you guys give him another 4 years, like, I really have no more faith in the American people. Like, of course it was like, you guys made the wrong choice here in picking him, and now everybody's had to reap the consequences of that. And again, this is Hillary's perspective on it, right? So it's just like, you know, she was sort of just really sitting here watching this whole thing, because she does see Donald Trump as being this very manipulative, sneaky person. She knew with this Ten of Wands that there is nothing that's going to stop this man and get in his way. So she was actually really scared that he would somehow finagle another 4 years for himself. And it was like, okay, I can understand if y'all messed up once and like pick this guy, fine, whatever, you guys didn't like me. But if you pick him again, you guys really deserve everything that's coming to you. Like, she really was just like, I give up on everybody if you want to vote for him again. She really feels, though, you guys, like, no matter what he is doing in this moment with these lawsuits, you know, everything that he's trying to throw out right now with this Chariot, Eight of Wands, and Page of Swords energy, it's like, she feels like you're making yourself look worse and you're spinning your wheels, and maybe you're slowing things down right now. But again, just like Nancy Pelosi, like, she can see to the end of it with this Death card, this Strength card, and this Knight of Cups that not only is he not going to win, but the inevitable is going to happen. You're going to have to leave. Too bad, so sad for you. Also, I'm wondering who this King of Swords is, because there's some, and it's not Biden, but it's somebody that's actually, it might be Schumer that we saw come out yesterday with Pelosi. There is a man, though, and Hillary knows him and she knows who he is, that is really, really, really determined that he's going to get Trump. I think this is a Vance. I think this is Vance. I think it's that investigation that they've had going on against him, because she knows that's what it is, because there's this Judgment card behind it. This King of Swords, Nine of Wands, and Judgment card behind it. That it's like, I know there's some guy that's gonna take you down, and she's actually more invested in this than she is in the election results. Like, to her, the election, it's like, we already won it. It's like, you can play games all you want, but we already won that. Like, we don't really care. Like, just go spin your wheels some more. Make yourself look more stupid. You're great at that. Like, you're a sore loser. We all get it. Like, she keeps looking at, like, I won the popular vote. And if you guys would have counted right, I probably would have won the electoral college too. But she feels like that was stolen from her. But I still conceded. I still did the right thing. I went the next morning, made my little speech, told everybody, you know, like, thank you for voting for me. We'll get through this. Did whatever you got to do, you know, to be conciliatory. Like, you should be doing that too. But see, Hilary knows a lot about what is going on with this whole thing. And to her, it's like, you told everybody lock her up. You tried to get me arrested so much. But look what's coming for you, because right behind that, you guys, we have the Two of Coins and this Tower card. So this is coming down the pipeline for him. And then here is this Justice card followed by this Palace of Coins. And I believe that I was reading a little bit about Vance's prosecution of Trump earlier, because they were talking about how he's, like, once he leaves the White House, he's not protected from prosecution, so they can actually launch the charges against him completely. And it's like, this is all surrounding money, and they're trying to dig into Trump's tax returns and trying to see if there was fraud within his personal businesses and everything. So with this 10 of Cups in reverse, or I mean the 10 of Coins in reverse, then we have this 6 of Cups and this Palace of Swords. She definitely feels like Trump and his whole family is going down. So she's having faith with this High Priestess. Like, she literally feels like, I can predict your future and it's not good. I can see everything that is coming for you. So she's definitely feeling very vindicated, guys. Very vindicated. So, yeah, 9 of Cups. She was definitely celebrating her little butt off. Why do I just get this vision of Hilary with a glass of wine, sitting in her chair, watching this, like, you know, whole thing when they're like, we're calling it for Biden, and her just being like, Trump must be so mad right now, and just cackling, cracking up, laughing away. Oh, Hilary. Girl, trust me, if I was in your shoes, hey, there's plenty of us that didn't even run against him that were feeling the same way. So we all get it, Hilary. Oh, boy. So I asked what is coming down the pipeline for Trump that Hilary is going to be witnessing, you know, in this. With this Judgment card and this 9 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, and the King of Wands, he's definitely got a big battle to fight ahead of him, and it is going to come out of nowhere, because Spirit's talking about, like, he's gotten out of so many of these situations, and I think Vance didn't prosecute the last time around, or didn't bring charges against him the last time around. So when it actually does pan out this time, like, he did not see that coming, and it is going to really, really, really take him by surprise. Trump's going to try to do every single thing that he can to get out of this situation. But again, here's this King of Swords is not letting up off of his neck. With this 8 of Wands and this Chariot card, he's going to do whatever he can to take him down. So Trump, right now, you're in this like hermit stage, but you do have a lot of battles coming to you with this Five of Wands and this Ace of Swords as soon as you're out. So, and of course, you know, here's the outcome. Hilary celebrating because she feels like you screwed me and now the world has come back to screw you. So, you guys, Hilary's happy. She feels vindicated. I just want to see, like, does she feel sad that Kamala is sort of taking her place to accomplish what she couldn't do? Because obviously Kamala is younger. She's, you know, Hilary was, what, Secretary of State, but she's been a senator, but she never got to be vice president, and she certainly never got to be president. Just, you know, she was in the White House in different capacities. So I just wonder if she feels like wistful or sad, like that was supposed to be me and now I'm never going to get the chance to be that person. You know, and that was sort of her lifelong dream, was for her to be the president, and she didn't get to accomplish that. But now, obviously, Kamala has a much better shot at being the woman to accomplish that, given the position and the place that she is now in. So let's just see. She's really proud of Kamala. With this Ace of Wands, this Two of Cups, and this Ten of Pentacles, she feels like Kamala put in the work. She worked with the right people. It was really smart of her to not let her ego get in the way and prevent her from being, you know, accepting this opportunity to be Joe Biden's vice president, because a lot of people could have gotten in their ego, because obviously Kamala was first running for president on her own, and then, you know, some people may see that as a step backwards. Like, I'd rather wait another 4 years and then just run again on my own platform and see if people take to me better next time around or something. She feels like you did the right thing. Like, a lot of people wouldn't do that, but you did do the right thing in taking that on. With this High Priestess, it's also like there is a part of Hilary that would love to step in and like advise Kamala at some times, and she does hope that that Kamala might call upon Hilary for advice or something like that, but she's also not like holding on to it. She just feels like she would love to be able to support her and help her where it's needed, if needed. But she's actually super duper proud of her. Like, she feels like, I am not only so happy that he's not in office anymore, but that a woman, and a woman of color at that, is the person who is able to be a part of the team of bringing him down. So it's like, there's a lot of pride there. I don't feel like she feels like anything was taken away from her. So that's really good to see too. So I hope this helped, guys. I just wanted to take a little peek real quick because I was just wondering, like, I think we all guessed that Hilary was going to be happy about it. And again, like I said, any of us in that situation would feel the same. But like I said, she feels like we already like got the election. Go spin your wheels, waste your time, whatever. It's still going to come out the same results. Good luck with fans. So, all right, guys. I love you so very much. I will see you again soon. I am working through the list of requests for readings that you guys would like me to do for you. It does take me a minute, you know, because a lot of times you guys ask me about people or situations that I don't really know a whole lot about. And because it's a pre-recorded video, I have to have at least some general understanding of what's going on, so I know how to ask the right questions at least. So the H-Town requests I am getting on, I promise. I just have to, I'm going to try to take some time this weekend to sit down and, you know, figure out like everything that's going on there. Tamara Mitchum, thank you so much for your comments. I really appreciate it, and thank you for subscribing. And For anybody else who's watching, make sure you guys do like, comment, and subscribe. We are doing a giveaway very soon. We're just a few people away, so I'm looking forward to that. And I hope you all have an amazing weekend. Follow me on Instagram, Psychic Bella Love. All the information is in the description so that you can book your own personal and private reading with me. Have a good one.